Hey guys, it's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome back to another review of Animated Movies Month. I know that I said I would come back in October, but I'm like, screw it. I was bored, and it's a Saturday, and I have nothing to do, so I might as well do this video to make up for not being in my friend Tevye's podcast tonight because I had technical issues. My computer was overheating. So to end this month, the month is almost over. I'm gonna end it with an animated movie from Disney. Yes, I did DC. I did some anime. I think I did an anime and I did a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, I did an anime, I think so. And this is a 2012 Disney animated CGI film, fantasy film, the fourth installment in the franchise. I haven't done the first three, but I'll get to those eventually. And it's the Tinkerbell movie. I know this is Josh's favorite, one of his favorites. Secret of the Wings, aka Frozen with Fairies, because basically Tinkerbell, you know her from the Peter Pan movies, every version of that you can find, she's there. It revolves around her, and this story is she ventures into the winter woods, the other side of the fairy world, and meets her twin sister, not her just young, older sister, Periwinkle, who is a frost fairy. This is directed by a woman, Peggy Holmes, and co-directed by Bob Ganaway. Kind of like Captain Marvel, two directors, a man and a woman, equal. Starring the voices of Mae Whitman as Tinkerbell. She always does a great job. As she's a great voice actress. If you've seen the 2012 Ninja Turtles cartoon or Avatar: The Last Airbender, or I think she did one of the Kingdom Hearts games as well. You have Lucy Liu as one of the other fairies, the Asian fairy. You have Megan Hilty as the redheaded fairy with the southern accent, originally played by Kristen Chenoweth in the first one. You have Raven Simone as the black fairy, and then you have Angela Bartis as the other fairy as well. And it also features new cast members: Matt Lanter, he's the manly fairy with the really cool voice. Timothy Dalton, who's one of the manly fairies as well, the older fairies that is in love with Angelica Houston's character. And you'll have the always delightful, the beautiful, the girl I want to give a baby to, Karen Lucy Hale as Periwinkle. Her voice is the most magical voice I've ever heard. If you hear this girl's voice, if you've seen Pretty Little Liars or A Cinderella Story, that third movie was awful, but her voice is absolutely wonderful. It fits this character to a T. She's not a ripoff of Elsa because she has wings. She has white hair like Elsa, but she's basically an ice fairy, and she has the most beautiful voice ever. She can sing and she can act, and she has really good chemistry with Mae Whitman, and their rapport is what saves this movie a lot. And this film should have been in theaters. It had a limited release, but it never got a major release like Frozen. And it was the first film in the series that was released in 3D. Yeah, I know. The soundtrack is pretty cool too. It's not like there's not really that many, but there's a couple of songs. The film's budget was 30 million, and it made 67 million, so it made about double its budget. There's other actors in it too. You have Greta Leslie as Gliss, who's in like one scene. The one who I don't like in the movie is Debbie Ryan, but she serves no purpose. She's just there to fill time. She plays Spike. That's a guy's name. Why is a female fairy named Spike? Useless. And of course you have Rob Paulson and Jeff Bennett as the Bobby, the one with the fairy with the red hair and the goggles. He sounds like Carrie Gilliam. I think he has like a Scottish accent. Yeah, like Carrie Gilliam, and you have Jeff Bennett as Clank, the fat fairy with the black hair, and Jodie Benson is the healing fairy. Thomas Lynn is a reading fairy. Yeah, you get it. It's a fairy world. And Angelica Houston is Queen Clarion, the queen of all Pixie Hollow and Lord Mallory's love interest, and has a wonderful voice as well. If you hear Angelica Houston's Oscar-winning vocals, it's absolutely delightful on screen. And this animation is stunning. This animation is so beautiful. The snow and the spring and everything, and it has to do with, oh yeah, she's different. She's a snow fairy, so she can't handle being in the spring weather. But her and Periwinkle, they managed to work things out, and she's able to survive in the Pixie Hollow. And it's just a really heartwarming sister story, kind of like Frozen. And this is not a ripoff of Frozen. This came out first. This was in 2012, a year before. and it's got a lot of heart to it. It's not very long. It's 75 minutes. So if you got an hour to kill and change, you can watch this. It's great for kids. And like I said, these are the other fairy names. You have Lucy Lou, she's Silver Mist. That's a cool name. Raven is Iridessa or Iridessa. Rosetta is Megan Hilty, and Pamela Adlon is Vidya. That's the fast flying fairy. And Angela Bartis is Fawn. I think another actress did the voice of her, but she couldn't make it, so she got a replacement. But the voice actors are really good here. See, all female, mostly all the fairies, most of them. The only one who did not come back is in this movie was no, Jesse McCartney is barely used. He's Terrence, the dust fairy. He basically supplies the pixie dust for most of the fairies in Pixie Hollow, and he has a great voice too. If you heard his voice in Kingdom Hearts 2, etc., he was in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. He did Hannah Montana. He's sang in many sporting events. Yeah, he's a good voice actor, and yeah, it's a really cute movie. And it's a beautifully animated film, luscious animation, just gorgeous CGI Disney animation. It doesn't look direct to video. It's the money's on the screen, and Lucy Hale's voice is absolutely wonderful. If you're heterosexual like me, this voice is going to do it for you. If you're into that sort of thing, if you like the sound of what a woman really sounds like, this is definitely for you. And well, if you're not a fan of these movies and you're not going to watch it, but your kids would definitely like this. If you have little girls, this is definitely highly recommended. Periwinkle is so cute. I wish she was real because just like Lucy Hale, I mean, I would just snuggle her and just just embrace her so much. And Disney really should have, they did a good job with these Tinkerbell movies. They're beautifully animated. They have voice. They have great voice acting mostly. They have stunning, they have stories that are simple and to the point. They're not. They don't drag on. There's no padding. It's not 2 hours long like a Disney remake. Um, they don't try to freaking overdo with the accents. Some people have accents, some don't. It's fine. Here, it's a fantasy world, but in real life, we don't need that. In a fairy tale world, it's fine. And there's no one annoying in the movie except for Debbie Ryan. I never liked her as an actress, but Lucy Hale makes up for it a lot because she has a lot of screen time. Is a one her voice just sends me. It's so soft and sweet and feminine, and it just drives me crazy. And yeah, Peggy Holmes did a good job directing it. She also directed The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Beginning, and Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, which is very underrated and cute as well. She does a good job, and it's a really beautiful movie. And for to end the month of September, I wanted to leave you on a high note. So, yeah, The Secret of Like Wings is one of my favorites. It's my second favorite. My favorite one is The Lost Treasure, which is the one where Terrence and Tink have to find this blue crystal because she smashes it and then she has to look for one. But it's a good story and it's really beautifully animated and just wonderful. And these movies are very soft and they're light. They never get super dark and then you're like, oh my god, I'm depressed. No, it's a light animated film for mostly targeted for girls. But I'm a guy and I really think this is wonderful to look at. And yeah, it's a really good animated film. So that's all I can say about Secret Life of the Wings. Very lovely film. Has some flaws, but it's well done, and I really enjoy it. And I want to own it one day on Blu-ray because it's probably going to look fantastic on Blu-ray. Especially the gorgeous CGI animation. Hopefully, Frozen 2 will take notes from this and be a really deep, meaningful film, especially for a sequel that's in theaters in November. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in October. This time, I mean it. This will be the last review for September. Just a few more days left, and we get to October Comic Con. I'm gonna do my video haul after I go to Comic Con and show you all the stuff I got and other DVDs and Blu-rays I bought beforehand. So thanks for watching, guys. Later.